Hey guys, I got me a new toy here. It's a smoker, offset smoker slash grill. It was a gift. I was asked if I wanted another grill because the grill I had wasn't big enough to cook on when I have a bunch of guests over. It's fine for me and my family. It's the old Weber right here. My favorite, we cook on that thing about 4 to 6 nights, maybe 5 or 6 nights a week. Anyway, it just wasn't big enough. I had some guests over a couple weeks ago, and it just wasn't big enough, and I had to cook on it. And so anyway, they asked me if I wanted another grill, and I said no because it never get used except when I had guests over. But anyway, thought about it. Yeah, I'd get a grill slash smoker. So here it is. We picked it up from a sporting goods store up in town. Well, 40 miles from here up in town. And it went together easy. My only complaint was the stuff they had on the grates to protect it. I had to use a MAP gas to burn that stuff off. I heated it up yesterday, got it up to 400 or 500 degrees for a while, just to kind of burn everything out of it. Then I smoked, used my cherry wood to kind of smoke the insides, kind of not season it, but kind of get it started. But it'll double as a grill. It'll double as a grill. It's got a charcoal grate down in there, so you can cook on this top, and you got your firebox for offset smoking. This will be my main grill, which we'll be using this tonight, and we're going to be using this tonight. This is my smoker. Kind of turned into a catch-all. A friend of mine made this, gave it to me. Works really great. I'm kind of afraid to open the door on it. It's been a while since we've used it. It's going to take some cleaning, isn't it? So, anyway, I'm bringing you along for the maiden voyage of the new smoker. We're going to be smoking a 2.5 pound chuck roast. It's going to be good. So, we're going to get the fire started, bring you back in a little bit. Alright, we got our charcoal started in the background. We're going to go ahead and get the meat ready. Very simple here. Just going to take a little bit of kosher salt. Kind of sprinkle it over, not a lot, just a little bit to coat it. And we're going to get some fresh ground black pepper medley. Now we don't want to rub that in. We don't want to rub that in because as the meat, it heats up, it'll kind of open up and it'll just kind of pull everything in. I think it's better that way. Now we're just going to get a couple grounds of black pepper. And we're going to flip it over. Get more kosher salt. And it don't take a lot. About a pinch. And a couple more grinds of the black pepper. And we're going to keep this simple because it's all about the meat, maybe some butter.
Can't wait.
Alright, just a tad bit of salt. We're going to let this sit. Get it up to room temperature. Then we're going to, hopefully by then the smoker will be ready. And then bring you back and we'll set it on the grill. Alright, our coals are just at the ready point. We're going to get them out of the chimney starter and we'll put them in the firebox right here. I highly recommend if you do what I'm about to do, use welding gloves or some type of fireproof glove, but I like to live in the danger zone. So, and keep me from having to shave my arms later on down the road. So, got our coals. We're just going to dump them right down in there. Dump all of them to start with. We'll get this thing up to temperature. It's still going to be a few minutes before we put the meat on there. We're going to get everything brought up to temperature, get the grill good and hot, or the smoker good and hot, and then we'll add the meat in probably about 20 minutes. But anyway, got our coals going. We're going to close this lid. We're going to close this lid. We're going to bring this up to about 250 degrees. Get it going, and then right before I bring the meat in, I'm going to bring the temperature down to about 200. I want to try to cook between 190 and 210. That's kind of where the sweet spot is. And it's going to take about 3.5 hours to cook that piece of meat. So bring it back. We'll get ready to put the meat on. Alright, we're back, about to put the meat on. We're over 250. It's been that way for a few minutes. All the grates should be, everything in there should be brought up to good temperature. One thing we got to do first, this being a new grill, hadn't really been seasoned, is I want to take this olive oil, and I want to, the grate that I'm going to be cooking on, just kind of want to put it on there. And I got me a drip pan down there just to kind of save the bottom of the grill, smoker, I'm sorry. I'm going to take this vegetable oil, it's vegetable oil, I don't mean olive oil. Just kind of want to put a lot of light coating on there, just to kind of keep things from sticking and to help season it. To do that, all you need is a paper towel. Make sure you get all those paper towel bits out. Alright. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get the meat and get it in there. I'm going to take it. I'm going to set it down right in the center over top of the drip pan. And we're going to take our thermometer. Just going to stick it right in the middle. Right there. And we're going to close the lid. And we're going to try to maintain a temperature of 200, 190, 200, 210, 200 preferably for about 3 hours or until this says 160. When it says 160, we're going to pull the meat. When it hits 160, we're going to pull the meat off the smoker, wrap it in aluminum foil, and set it to rest. Carry over will bring it the rest of the way. So, and the rest of the menu tonight is grilled eggplant, grilled zucchini, not zucchini, grilled squash, and grilled broccoli. Grilled broccoli. And we're going to cook that on the old Weber. Alright, bring you back in a little bit. Alright, this thing's been cooking for like 7.5 hours, and it's nowhere near done. I've been cooking it at 200, 210. For the whole time. My meat thermometer was going up, and then it just kind of leveled out at about 130, and then it went to 140, and it started dropping. But that's not right, so I figured there may have been something wrong with the meat thermometer. So I come out and I checked the meat, and sure enough, it's rare. So I decided to see, which I should have tested to begin with, but I didn't. The thermometer in the top. I took the meat thermometer out and hung it from the top, closed the lid, and lo and behold, my gauge is 50 degrees off. When this happened, I don't know. Because the ambient temperature this morning was around 80, 75, 80 when I started, and the ambient temperature on the gauge was right. So I didn't think nothing about it. Anyway, so I've been thinking I'm cooking at 200, 210 when I've been cooking at 140, 150, 160. So, yeah. New thermometer. See, here it's saying 300. Here we're saying 261. Ain't right. So, dinner's gonna be late. Alright, we've hit 150 internal degrees on the inside. It's been in there for almost 8 hours. Had the issue with the thermometer, which we'll be getting replaced for next time I use it. It's cooking at 140 degrees, 150 degrees instead of 210, 200 like I thought I was. I hope I don't end up with beef jerky. Starting to look pretty good though. So, I got a little bit of blood coming out of it. Oh. My cameraman had to leave, so he'll be back shortly, but I'm going to go ahead and take this out, wrap it up, and bring you back when it's done rested. Well, we got our vegetables. The roaster's in there resting. Got our vegetables. I'm about to take them off, go put them on the counter. Everything will be done at the same time. And don't that look good? This is for another show later on down the road on how I did this. But this is what we're having with the roast. Broccoli, squash, and onions and mushrooms. Alright, well, it's finally done. We got it cut up. Can bring the camera on in here and look. We got a nice little smoke ring. Man, does it taste good. Got some vegetables here to go with it, all cooked on the grill. Real good. Took way longer than I had anticipated. That problem is going to get fixed and quick. Anyway, till next time. See you later.